Are you sick and tired of diets that leave you hungry, deprived, and unsatisfied? Well, in this video, you will learn the secrets of how the volumetric diet can help you eat more, weigh less, while eating the foods you love. The Volumetrics Diet is based on the simple principle that the volume of food matters. Volumetrics aims to reduce hunger by eating nutrient-dense foods that fill you up without eating a lot of calories. If done correctly, this diet is more of a healthy eating pattern versus a diet. Hit the like button if you're ready to eat more and weigh less. The Volumetrics Diet focuses on what you can eat versus what you can't, without weighing, measuring, or counting calories. It also requires that you engage in regular physical activity, which can help build muscle, burn calories at rest, and get you to achieving those weight loss or weight maintenance goals a lot faster. Now, how does this work? Well, the Volumetrics Diet categorizes foods into 4 groups, based on their caloric density or how many calories they contain. Now let's go through those 4 categories. Category 1 contains higher water content to help keep you fuller longer without a lot of calories. This includes fruits, non-starchy vegetables like green peppers, mushrooms, broccoli, broth-based soups, and non-fat dairy. Category 2 includes lower calorically dense foods like whole grains, lean proteins, legumes, and starchy vegetables that, according to this diet, should be eaten in moderation. Now moving on to Category 3. This category includes medium density foods, which again, according to this diet, should be consumed occasionally and in smaller portions. This includes high-fat dairy, which includes whole milk and ice cream, refined carbohydrates like white rice, baked goods, and white crackers, avocados, fatty meats, and fish. Now moving on to Category 4, which includes higher density or higher calorie foods that are processed, that are loaded with sugar, and are of higher fat content. The foods in this category include butter, candies, chips, chocolates, nuts, and ultra-processed foods like burgers and fries. Now, how do these 4 categories come into play on this diet? Well, here's how it works. There's no specific formula or guideline or recommendations on how much to eat, but the idea is to eat more foods from Category 1 and 2 that contain more fiber, water, and less calories. Again, these foods are meant to fill you up quicker than the foods in Category 2 and 3 that are higher in calories and that can promote weight gain if eaten in excess. What's important to focus on is filling up your plate with more higher fiber foods that also contain a higher liquid content like fruit, vegetables, broth, and brothier soups. These foods not only provide the vitamins and minerals that you need, but they also help promote satiety throughout the day, making it less likely that you'll be munching on those crackers, chips, or cookies. Lean protein like fish, chicken, legumes, and healthier fats are also included, but in smaller portions because of the higher calories they contain. Including them is important though, because they also help promote satiety. Another very important tenet of this diet is avoiding processed or ultra-processed foods, which dish up a huge number of calories in a small volume of food. Think chips, cookies, candies, pastries, and even crackers. In order to avoid the higher calorie, lower volume trap, consider tracking your food intake by keeping a food journal. This will help you track what you're eating from categories 1 through 4. If you find you are eating more foods from categories 3 and 4, you might consider small swaps from these categories and selecting foods instead from categories 2 and 1 that can help create a caloric deficit, which can lead to better eating patterns and more sustainable weight loss. For example, if you notice that you're eating more French fries or a sleeve of crackers at your desk in the mid-afternoon, you might want to consider replacing that with a bowl of fresh veggies and hummus, or even a piece of fruit and a small handful of nuts, which will help promote satiety and help keep those munchies at bay. What is also great about this diet is that it's largely plant-based, which promotes decreased inflammation in the body. leading not only to a decrease in cardiovascular disease and diabetes, but again, also helps promote weight loss. If you eat a balanced version of this volumetrics diet, you are getting key nutrients like calcium, potassium, vitamin D, and fiber, which makes it a sustainable, more balanced, and healthier option than most weight loss diets out there. You just need to be careful that you are not counting calories on this volumetrics diet. Now, how do you stay successful on this diet? Well, you need to follow these 5 simple steps. The first thing to consider in order to stay successful with this diet is to consider meal prepping and planning in order to help keep you on track. Doing some simple meal prep will allow for healthier options when hunger strikes. In order for this to work, you will first need to make a grocery list with all the ingredients needed for the week. The second thing you need to do is to set aside some time on the weekend to prepare the meals in advance. The third thing to consider is to maybe batch cook your whole grains like quinoa, bulgur, or farro in order to have those ready in containers when you're ready to put your meal together. The fourth thing to do is to chop up those veggies or buy pre-cut veggies for salads, soups, or stir fries. You might even consider marinating your proteins like chicken or fish ahead of time so they are ready to go when you're ready to cook them. The second simple step to keep you successful on this diet is to remember to stay well hydrated. Drinking plenty of water during the day will help keep you energized and help keep cravings at bay. Consider at least 8 glasses of water per day. Try herbal decaf tea, spritzers, flavor-infused waters. These are all great alternatives to plain water. Now, the third simple step is to remember to stay active throughout the week. Aim for 30 minutes a day or on most days and pick something that you enjoy doing. Even a walk around the neighborhood or taking an online yoga class or even a fitness class you've been wanting to do can be a great start. If you are short on time, 10-minute chunks of activity throughout the day is absolutely great too. Remember, every bit counts. Now, the fourth simple step is ditching almost all or most processed foods that are low in volume and higher in calories. Consider doing less prepackaged goods like frozen pizzas or TV dinners, or even other frozen prepackaged foods and takeout. Now, the fifth simple step is to remember to indulge in certain foods once in a while. Treat yourself in moderation. Consider eating a few squares of dark chocolate or even a slice of cake instead of 2. Remember, nothing is restricted on this diet. Now keep in mind that this diet is not about counting calories, weighing, or measuring. It's about being mindful or more mindful about the choices you are making so that you are eating more delicious whole foods that provide more volume, less calories, and keep you completely satisfied so you are not raiding that cookie jar at 3 in the afternoon. The key is knowing how to balance these foods with smaller amounts of higher calorie foods, which includes protein, fats, and treats. With dedication and consistency, you can start seeing results over time while enjoying delicious foods that can help you lose weight and maintain that weight loss. Now, if you want to learn on how to eat more and weigh less, and also pick up a recipe or 2 that is volumetrics friendly, please consider reading the full blog on my website. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for great content like this. Do it. Your body will thank you for it.